Is everybody feeling okay? So today I am going to continue working on my command line interface, and we will see how it goes. So I've been coding all morning, and I have sort of made some progress, but yeah, I'm sort of getting some pieces finished. So I'm just gonna keep on going and keep on working, and yeah, you can watch me hang out, and we will have a good time. I probably won't stream for that long today because I'm feeling a bit tired, but I guess I'll at least like stream an hour or something. So let's see, let's go to the code cam. Okay. So yesterday I started working on my command line interface, and it's my project called Flow. So it's like it's supposed to be a scaffolding tool for a JavaScript scaffolding tool. And so for those of you who don't know, what I wanted to do is that I want one command line interface that can like scaffold a bunch of different stuff for JavaScript developers. So for example, if you're like a React developer, I want to be able to scaffold a bunch of components that you can use in your applications, and a bunch of like starter apps that should be really convenient to when you're starting new projects. And stuff like we could do like React Native components that you could scaffold, or Node applications, I don't know. But I'm trying to build it. Flow is like I'm trying to build a tool that makes every JavaScript developer more productive, basically. So, and right now I am sort of trying to generate or scaffold my first components here. So I'm ready to I'm at the place where I'm ready to I think I'm gonna have like a bunch of components in a folder in this project, and then I want to copy those files and then generate them. So so when you generate like a component in the command line interface, you can do like flow new component, and you should be able to like generate a bunch of components. So so I can show you what I have so far. So right now, if we run this, you will see that you get a question: what components do you want to scaffold? And then you can pick which component. So I imagine this being like a bunch of different components from that the framework contains, or whatever you want to call it. So say that you want like a shopping cart. So say that one component is like a pre-built shopping cart React component. Then you can like pick, or maybe you want a button too. And then when you click enter, it's supposed to like generate or scaffold those components. So So you can see here that I have I know which components the user picks here, but now the thing that is left is to actually generate the components and not just console log them here. So I'm going to try to do that today. So here I have here's the logic behind this. So the questionnaire is sort of like what is it? It's a library called Inquirer, and it's handy when you want to ask the user for inputs. So here you can see I have the component list and all the choices that you can pick from. So and you can see here in the terminal that I console log those there. So I guess that this array should be I was thinking that maybe I should like have all the components in Firebase storage, but I'm not really sure anymore because I think that might be sort of like an overkill. I don't know if it's like necessary, because I think that I can just like put a bunch of components just here in the project. I can just copy them and then sort of generate them, and it will kind of be fine, because I don't really. The only reason to have like the only reason to save them on the database would be if you know, it's like more convenient to for me when I'm adding new components. It would be more convenient to have them in like a CMS, or like I could do it like straight into the database. But I think I'm just gonna build this as simple as I can and not like overcomplicate stuff, so I can just like get like a normal like a minimal version, like an MVP working as fast as possible, and then you can always build on top of it later. So yeah, so I have this there's this library called file system, and with this library you can like do a bunch of stuff that you could do in your terminal otherwise. So it can like and this library should be able to copy files, and then like to copy a file and then sort of paste it in another directory. But I'm a bit skeptical, or I'm a bit, I don't know, because I was looking at this earlier, and I couldn't get it to work at all. So I'm not sure. It's not like the library that's wrong or something. It's I don't know. I was trying to like do it here, but I don't know. I just nothing of the code that I wrote here worked. So I was really confused earlier when I sat down and worked on this. So I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I'm just gonna try to, slowly focus and sort of work my way through it, I guess. So let's look at this here. So here I have, so this is the name of the questions or the questionnaire, and I can get the answers from like this. So I store all the answers in this variable, and then I do components to scaffold. I'm not sure why. Actually, I just this was the example code that I just pasted in. So that's the name, I guess, like. All right, so I guess they have like, if you had many different, you can have many different questions in the same array here. So that's why you do this. So you can know that this variable will contain all the answers from this question. So if you had another question, you would do the other one, I guess. So yes, so here I have components to scaffold. So these are like the components here that I want to that the user wants to scaffold. And here, yeah, and this is like, I think this is like a promise that it returns. So here I'm just checking that if there is components, if there are components that should be scaffolded. And here I want to like loop through that, because that's an array. Components to scaffold, yeah, that's an array, so it returns this, right? This array. And so I try to loop through this here, and then I just here I return the components to scaffold. So that's what you see. That's what you see here. That's what I'm returning. But we also want to so it's here we can scaffold or generate all the components. And I tried this earlier, and it was really, I don't know, I just couldn't get it to work. So I had this library touch that sort of can create files, and I got it to work like before, but then when I do this, it does not work. So I'm not sure, because this touch it takes a string here. Oh, and this is a string, right? Because it's one of these guys, like here. So I am putting a string into this, and that should work. But for some reason it doesn't work right now. I don't think, at least. No, it doesn't. So that's sort of what I'm trying to figure out. Why is, like, everything I write in here does not work properly. So maybe that's because, yeah, that's what I need to figure out, I think. So it's checking if there are components to scaffold, and then it loops through that array. And then here I want to, so if we do, what is this one? Okay, let's console log this one and see what's happening here. Okay, so that logged the button. Yes, so that's correct. But okay, so this is correct. I am using the right thing here. But for some reason this command does not work. So this command should like create a file in here in this directory that's called button. But it does not do that. So I'm not sure how to fix this. But yeah, I found this this library. So I think I'm gonna give this a try, probably. And see if I can get it to work. Okay. So I guess we're just gonna install this in our dependencies, like that. Yes. Now let's see here. So we can make a directory like this. And this is like the async version. We can write files. So maybe we should do like try to write the file just to see, because that seems like kind of a basic thing to do, right? So let's try to write a file. And let's try it out here instead. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we have to include it like this. Oh, not here. Let's do it up here. Okay, so now we can do fs write file. Then we just say where we want it to go, and this is like the content of the file, I suppose. Let's just try that, and that should make that file appear in this directory. If we just run this, I think so, at least. File system. What? Could not find. So that's weird. Because I just installed it, right? Let's do npm install. So that's really weird. The strange thing is that like this should work. I'm gonna try to let's forget about this one for a second. And let's try to do this. And let's try to do it down here. Okay, so right, undefined. Undefined. Oh, right, so it's I'm not in the loop anymore. That's why. So let's just this first element in the array. Oh, it's still like this. Oh, but it's yeah. Components to scaffold. Okay, I see. So let's do it in here then. Right. So this is in that one, yes. Yeah. So if there are components that we should scaffold, we're gonna create those components like that. I'm just gonna comment this out for a second and see here. So this should like create a this should create a file called button.js. So let's see if this works at all. Okay, so let's do. It doesn't matter which ones we pick because it should now create a file called button.js. So this is working. That's fine. Now let's see here. And here there should be like a button.js file now, but there is not. So that's what I'm sort of battling right now. I'm trying to figure out why there's not a why it doesn't create the file, because I had this example working before, and let's see here. Yeah, so I had this one. This worked perfectly fine. But then I like tested the same thing earlier and it like didn't work. So I'm really confused. Hey Rivache, can you do a console log before the touch to check the value you sent to touch? Yeah, we can try that. Okay, let's try that first. So, yes, let's check that. So let's console log this one. Let's see what happens now. Okay, so that did not do anything. Okay, so that means that this is probably like, is it undefined? Maybe. Yeah, it must be, right? So maybe that's the thing though. But the thing is that this loop works. So it contains values. So there are three elements in the array that we can loop through. So this one works, but it doesn't work out here. Oh wait, it's because it's outside. But it's still here, right? So yeah, so it's weird anyway. So here I console log that, and that works. So let's do this, and this should work as well. You didn't select an option. Yeah, but I don't think... oh wait, no I didn't, right? I'm so smart. Okay, so... okay. It's good, Rivache. You gotta help me. You gotta be my my pair programmer. So, okay, so let's go back a bit. So we have this one here. So if we console log here, that should work, right? Because here's the array, and this is, yeah, so this is right. Yeah, I think I have to rerun it as well. So let's select. Doesn't matter which you select, but as long as we select one or two. Okay, so you can see here that it's like it returns the two that you picked, but there's it's so weird because it you look it so what we have here you didn't select but oh, but that oh, maybe I didn't. Okay. So let's select button. So now it's selected. Before the if. Sure, let's try it. I'm just gonna comment this out as well. Yeah, because maybe but we don't change it here, right? Or no, right? Or maybe it gets like messed up in that one, I don't know. Let's try this. Okay. So now it says read property 0 of undefined, so that probably means that the array is undefined here. So if I pick the button, what happens then? Nothing. So that probably means that the array right here is undefined. But if it's undefined here, why is this working then? Yeah, exactly. Why is it so? Okay, so this should be answers.components to scaffold. So answers returns the, let's console log answers and see what this means. Let's just or maybe I use this console log answers and see what this makes. Okay, Yeah. So this is answers. This is what's getting returned from the questionnaire. So here, let's see. There should be a thing called answers checkbox prompt. So maybe it's like answers. Look how prompt is called here. Okay. I'm gonna check it out. Oh. Okay. So how do they do it? So here they have the questions. And they are inputs. And then they validate something. Oh, here, inquiry prompt, questions, then answers. Okay. Oh, right. So if we do this, maybe it does something different. Okay. So what were we doing? We were trying to return that. Okay. So let's look at this. Acquire prompt questions, then answers. So we should have the answers there. Okay, let's try this. Questions, answers. Okay, I see. So this should console log all the answers, hopefully. Oh, that's just because... Oh yeah, look at that. So that one was just because this... I'm just gonna comment this out for now. So if you run this now, it should all be fine. So now we can do this, and we get... Oh, nice! Hey, Rivache, thank you. That was actually really helpful. I thought I was almost about to give up. You know what they should have? They should have like, you know, in that the TV show, like the what's it called? Millionaire TV show. Is it called Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or something? I'm gonna look it up. Where you can like call a friend on the show. Who wants to be a millionaire? You have to, okay, that's great. Yeah, that should be like, every programmer should have like one contact person that they always can call at all times. Okay, so good. Good. So now like, yeah, so this should like work now. So, okay. Right.